you would expect to see them on. Prophet going to open things up here, finding the first. There's still a fairly comfortable post plant here.
Yeah, it should be. Let's see. Anyone able to pressure this? Unfake. We can try to set a little bit of chip on towards site. Neki then going to be, feeling that next layer up. And of course it's Yampy. Finding two. And Fabian trying to backpedal away. Yeah, of course, Yampy's had a round.
Well,
no sweat, no problems. Who are we to doubt him?
Of course.
Idiots.
Of course.
Idiots.
Why ask before the game starts? We'll wait for the pistol.
True.
Okay.
True. We can be hindsight Harrys.
How you have cooked.
And, and the fun thing is, they're quite loud replays today. The thing I would like to say.
Come on, boys! Come on!
It is good to have Yampy. Trade off in terms of information here. Dirk has found one. Yampy and Prophet
Spike
following up as
down
well.
A.
Spike noted here, firmly in the hands of Vitality now.
And the scary thing is they're playing really loose. It looks like kind of fast and loose, pushing up towards that A main side, taking a brawl. The flash looked a bit dodgy from Yampy, but it got them to turn, got job done, easy. Spike now left in a really prime position. So for ULF, they have to go back through this, right? Kind of play back almost on their defending side, it feels like. Whereas Prophet just playing first contact. Yampy can swing. Obviously, no more ropes there either. And ULF struggling. You can already see that gap closing in. Look at Dirk's positioning. There's no really way out. They're boxed in on this, so got to fight forward. And the shots aren't coming in here. It's just Ordaz left alive. Let's get the spike at the cost of his teammate and at the cost of his life. So clean 3 to start with Vitality. And the thing that I do want to look at with ULF, if people didn't see them in Ascension as well, was they were quite a bravado-based team at times as well. I loved that about them. Confidence, a bit cocky, willing to give it. Obviously harder to do that when you are missing 2 of your core players. But I like that. I wanted to see that here, even obviously.
The off-season tape is somewhat of a concern for Vitality over the off-season.
Yes.
Dirk opening up round 5 though. That operator removed immediately.
Christ, that shot was pretty close as well. So just the Tracer cup.
There's another one. Fabian's down.
Is this the return of informed Durka? It might be. And this.
They were vocal about it themselves.
Yeah,
about the
that's true.
issues they were having.
So I think, for me, seeing that you have that really core, nice skeleton structure of having Yampy there, who I think is underestimated sometimes as an in-game leader. I think he's vocal and people like him as a player and personality. I think this is the biggest test for him personally as well. You have probably one of the strongest fielded teams once you get the full 5 in. So it comes down to that in-game leadership aspect. The next layer to that is, I love the fact that you have looked at it and the faith that the team put into keeping him here. However, Ordaz has drawn blood. So taking away Unfake has given at least an advantage for ULF here, but again, keep in mind the weaponry on those Sheriffs, but a bit of an extended battle there. Prophet finally comes out on top, but it wasn't with him, it was with Fabian. So, pop of the ult for Yampy. This is the best chance that ULF have had yet.
Here.
Chance here. Yampy's actually going to flip the site as well. A shot on. Fabian will fall. 12 HP though. Demur going to find it.
Chronicle 1v2. Has to respect that. Time to take a wander. Gonna hear that jump spot. And his timing's right. He's actually threaded the needle. Nicely done. Oh!
Wow.
Getting the first.
Said maybe not going to see anything change in terms of the approach here, but able to actually get a round on the board after the timeout. Put them in good standing now in terms of the finances coming into this buy round. And some beautiful shots here. String them together.
Oh.
Well, one of the quickest first bloods I think we'll see today.
Yet.
That was so fast.
I was still looking at my notes. There's been a kill. Yeah, okay, so Yampy has taken the space, kind of given over, and it's, I love it.
Still weird to look at.
It's true. Site now controlled by, once upon a time, Fnatic's finest. Chronicle will be going down, but Dirk is still toward the back of the site, and he does have deeper support from Yampy, not quite there on site, and the rotation's on the way. Easy, comfortable work. Vitality, not really looking pressured here. Can't really sell it to you many other ways, folks. Maybe the bias accusations will be back here.
Well, they follow Chronicle, would be the theory then.
Oh, maybe
He's
it's
the common
Dirk.
denominator.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Actually, weren't Vitality biased.
No, he really wasn't. No,
Set
no
no
one.
guard though. Pinged out, but no pressure behind us. Oh, as I say that, I see Neki.
Nice.
A wild swing.
Okay, a couple more of those, then Unfake, I say isolated and vulnerable, but this time looking for the backup isn't quite there in play yet. He does have support now through the double door and CT. Fabian trying to hold space towards that CT side, kind of playing around that pit that is keeping 4 players somewhat secure. I'm getting a bit nervous about this one. They are closing the gap. Yampy getting closer. Unfake finding Neki, and now you've got the rest of ULF hopefully on red alert. Yampy smartly trying to navigate around the pit, but did take a glance towards main, but didn't really go for it until then.
Beautiful.
Brilliant awareness. But the timing not right. VIMEA allowed to play out of that. The flash just on point, but a 3v2 and time is ticking. And of course, Durka is there. 2 kills, defuse. Vitality keep them down at 1.
Maintaining composure as well. Chronicle still very conscious of another lurk. Ultimately identifying Stern over towards main was basically the green light to pressure towards that pit. Nice approach here, and again catching Profek behind that wall when he's, I guess, ahead of any reinforcements for Stern.
Man.
They're gonna isolate him once more. Yeah.
Oh, it feels kind of brutal to watch this, but it's well considered every time. So they've removed the kind of backline threat, but obviously at the exchange of site control. So now things get a little bit trickier. Yampy can't overexplore, but now the divide's dropped. So
they know they flipped the site as well, based on Yampy's info.
Yeah. Let's see how ULF hold this one down. Utility obviously going to start looking sparse in the first challenge. Neki looks nervous. Fabian on the swing, going to find one. Oh, from Fabian! Big 3 kills, and that is what they needed.
Beautiful stuff. Getting the dart not dealt with, a couple of pings coming out off the recon, but Fabian just comes alive. A crucial moment there to find ULF their second. A disadvantage, no less. Super clean from him.
Yeah, that was really nice. I mean, you might argue that this is a side that might be a little bit trickier for Unfake and...
Spike planted.
Can't see him, there's like 3 smokes in the way. Yeah. But again, this is where you might see a little bit of that issue when it comes to like the synergy and scaling timing and kind of that utility work coming out from Unfake to support maybe Yampy or Durka, but the bulldozer's in effect, so ULF just have to hit mental shots, I guess, is the win con right now. Durka's a little bit lower. They're on an island. Doesn't. Oh God, man! Thank you. It took an army to take him down, and then you have the rest of Vitality to try and find. Not gonna happen. This is one-sided and a half.
Up to 11. ULF now in a situation where they have to potentially force up, try and make a play here in the second round. Not much else to really pin hopes to, and I think coming back to that previous discussion as well, strategically with the
big investment on him.
Fabian's found one.
There
Unfake.
it is.
Again, only on a sheriff, so no chance to really put up a fight here.
And no trade available. That's ideal, right? He can get away from this now, reset a little, hopefully find that next position to play from. And that's the problem, though, is that then Dirk has opened up one of the sites. He's taken a quick TP in rotation. But again, the space he's taking alone is scary. It's causing these pulls of players. And Vitality looking to maybe still explore the rest of the map. Don't fall for it just yet. They're still trying to show a bit more.
Dirk has so much info here as well. The fact that he heard that flash, it's going to keep a couple of these players interested. Vitality actually drifting back this way, reading into that rotation.
He's almost over-delivered.
Yeah.
And he's not stopping. That's 3. Durka is having a vintage game. Yeah, keep lining him up. Keep challenging him. Does he want to just close out on an ace? He bloody well could. Ordaz has to face the music one way or another.
Pop the Blaze Storm.
Do it, why not? Dare you. Oh, there we go, okay. Ace denied, Ordaz gonna try and put in a shift here. This would be a miracle, and that miracle is not coming true. 13-3, Mike, it is a clear-cut affair here. Vitality